Hello everybody, welcome to Cat and Beats and welcome to a mixing session of Satinka. Great guy. We have a 90s vibe house track, so we're going to be mixing that with Waves this time because it's a 90s plugin company. Yeah, and that totally made sense to me. So anyway, let's have a listen to this track and you're going to come along for the ride as we change everything around. I'm just deleting things that are not turned on, and yeah, let's see what goes on. So just quick thinking of this track, it's very muffled. Which is not bad, but we can definitely open this whole track up. And let's just have a little listen to the kick drum, because it sounds a bit weird. Yeah. It's a little bit crap, that kick. Let's see what is going on. Yeah, okay. So here we have the Puig Child 670. This is a compressor that's kind of slow, but it also gives a lot of character. So most likely, if we turn this off, yeah, now we have a normal kick again. And then that happens. And even with this plugin turned off, it's still saturating. Mind blown. So I'm just not gonna have that there because I don't think that's a wise decision. I don't like having kicks that sound like crap. Anyway, this sounds fine. A little bit long, but that's okay. I think he didn't like the top end of this kick, so let's just take that out a little bit. Just a tad. With this little filter here turned off, I'm getting a little bit less boominess in the bass. It's a bit boomy. A little bit less. Ooh. We also need to check out if that noise or that tone is going to work with the whole track to begin with. All right. Let's just look at the drums here as well. It's a little bit messy. So anyway, let's just fix that today, and then next week we'll continue with this track. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this drums. Right click to make it white. Some weird reason I always have this color combination, and we'll just call this kick. And then here, this is just the rest. Let's see what's on here. So we have this Puig Child again. Let's actually listen to what the difference is here. Because there's no gain reduction. I mean, maybe a little bit of top end, but it's not really there for anything else. And then this is on as well. Nah, I'm not really feeling that. So let's forget about that. Then we have a tops group. So we have a group in a group. Groupception. What is all this doing? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I don't like this. This tends to make, the drum bus tends to make things, let's get rid of that as well. The drum bus tends to make everything sound a little bit more like that. So that what I mean with that is it saturates, and while it saturates, it kind of focuses all of its attention in like this area. This feels like this becomes very pronunciated, and then the top end just disappears. So I'm not really too much a fan of that either. So I'm just going to delete that, and let's just get that clap. So we have boops, cats, and we have the cats to be a little bit louder. Okay. Yeah, let's figure this stuff out. Lots of loops, lots of shakers, lots of hats. Let's get this to be a little bit tighter than it is right now. Okay, I'm gonna just put this group total volume on 12 again. I mean on 0 again. Beautiful reverb. Let's just turn all that stuff off. This is very wide, but it's not bothering me wide. But let's just have a little utility check on the top end. Make that number 4. Duplicate that. Make that number 5. And what I can do now is I can have a mid-side mode. And then this will be side and this will be mid. And then when I press number... oh, shit. When I press number 4, I will be able to turn on the mono. So the problem with this width thing is that it adds this little flangey tail. You know, remember when you used to watch VHS tapes like in the 80s and then there would be a hallway scene and it would kind of go like... That's what this reminds me of. So, seeing that I'm a bit of a mono Nazi. Oh, wait. Check this out. This clap is mono to begin with. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Okay, we're gonna replace this clap. I've been through this before with another track. But let's just replace that clap completely. Okay, so it's a 909 clap, and let's just make sure that we get a 909 that doesn't do that. Alright, so there we go. Clap, 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 clap. Okay, this one's all weird. Let's put a core kit in here instead. The hell? This is also mono. Fuck, it's annoying. Okay, fuck it. We'll just put in a clap that I like instead. It's nice to do everything live like this. I don't know if you like it as well, that I'm like just not editing anything, but I think it's good. This way you get to see every single second. Clap. Ooh. There you go. Great. Yeah, those are all mono as well. So we're not gonna go mono at all. Weird, there's still some sort of weird shit going on here. Must be Saturn doing something odd there. Go. Find the notes that we need to have. This one's completely out of phase. Oh, it's because I have number 5 turned on. Alright. Probably going a little bit fast, but... yes, that's a snare drum right there. Yeah, so we're going to replace that. I'm going to just insta-delete, and we're going to listen to this instead. Okay, let's do that with the kick drum, see what we got. Okay, let's turn that down according to the kick drum. I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna also just replace this kick drum. What are you doing? I'm doing a lot. Let's just replace that kick drum with a 909 kick. It is 90s. Maybe not. It's just bothersome how long it is. Like, so I'm just gonna go to Production Music Live because they're awesome. I like that one. A little bit thicker, you know? Not longer, but thicker. Sounds sounds a bit wrong there. Alright, so this sounds good. For me, it's always like when you get the kick right, everything is just so easy. So anyway, let's just check all the top loops out, and then from there kind of make decisions again. So yeah, let's see. Okay, this is a 16th shaker. I kind of like writing down what things are. So if it's a 16th shaker, that's a 1/16. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know, 16 things per the 1 bar. Meet the cat, by the way. Open hi-hat. Let's see what that is. Okay, so an open hi-hat, that's actually on the shit cat. I can't see anything. Did you sit over here? Did you sit over there? You can sit over there. Sit over there. Okay, so this is a upbeat. So that's the 1/8. And then we have a loop as well. Okay, this is 16th again. I'm gonna place those two together. 16th with snare. These two have to make sense together. And luckily enough, they do have the same groove as well. Sometimes people forget that they have different grooves together, and then you get these flanging effects, which sounds really crappy. Okay, this is a 16th. This is a 16th. Actually, this is an upbeat again. Hi. This is an upbeat whole loop. Are you destroying my chair? Bitch. Okay, 16th whole loop, and this is a... This is the same thing. No way. Now that's not right. So that's just weird. Okay, these are the same thing. I'm gonna group that and get in contact with the Satinka. Alright. Then we have this. That's the 16th whole loop. So I'll put that with the 16th snare thing. And then we have this. No, then we have this. Okay, that's for later. Ooh, this is going to be more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Alright. Upbeat's still supposed to be in here. Let's now have a 16th check. This is going to be the 16th group. And let's have a listen to phasing problems. It's the same thing. This is the same. Now, I don't know what's going on, but they're both exactly the same. So it's just loops on loops on loops on loops. Yep. It's one of those days. That's okay. No problem. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Okay, let's just call that 16th with snare as well. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, so now let's check these two together. I think they were fine. And let's just check this one by itself. Okay, that's nice. Shakers normally don't really have too many high frequencies for me, so I tend to kind of get rid of them. And now I'm going to decide with this loop which one's going to have the high end and which one's not going to have the high end. This one already has a lot of sizzly, crappy high end, so most likely what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the high end of this one, the other way around. And focus more on the and the upbeat. Get rid of this. And then we'll add this one. It'll be sizzly and nice. Yes. Okay, now let's have a listen to that with the kick and snare, and then see how that's going, just to see how it fits a little bit. Oh shit. It's a little bit phasey. I mean, if we listen to the side of the channel, we have that. And it sounds a little bit like one of those MP3 type of sample things. But this is nice and clean. This one is not. So what we'll do is we're going to use a mid-side balance here and just kind of get rid of that in the side channel. And we'll leave it in the middle. Because most of the time with MP3 encoding type of things, or when things sound a little bit like that kind of, I don't know, it's just weird. It's that hallway effect. If you just kind of put it to the middle, or mono it a little bit, then you won't have that side problem, because MP3s make the sides, well, a bit shit. And this sounds like a shitty MP3. But all these little details, they add up, so. Let's mix this a little bit of mono. It's chucking nice, that's nice. And let's continue in mono. Let's take out this part. And just go to the top. What is this? There's no audio device in this, by the way, so... Oh, this is controlling the volume. Huh. Says it really big, but I've never seen something like that. Okay, whatever. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. Okay. We'll leave that the way it is, then we'll get to upbeat. That's interesting. Let's just check that in stereo. Let's give this a little bit of a fade in. Yep. Cool. Get the timing a little bit down. And let's get this 16th shaker, because it's a little bit over the top. We're just gonna move it out of the way. I like using the LFO tool because it's just easy. You just drag and drop it and it's done. I'll put that on the 16th. One second, let me think where I'm going to put that. I'm going to put it on the 16th group total. Let's have a little listen to this. Yeah. As long as you get that like bouncy feel, then we're all good. I'm gonna put this in the 16th group as well. Let's go back to mono. Okay, so the mid-side balance of the upbeat is a little bit crappy. I kind of wanted to work in mono. So I'm just gonna do this and then turn the volume up a bit. It's weird to get it to work in mono, but it's gonna most likely be played in some mono places, and then if you get it nice in mono, most of the time stereo is gonna sound even more incredible. And I like that. All right, then we have getting contact, which is two different things that are not good, and then we have that. Okay, so let's just get this to work. So this is gonna shake with the upbeat, as in it's gonna move around and groove around. Let's just EQ that a little bit. Oh, I dropped an EQ somewhere. Anyway, let's just take this one. I don't think we need more top end. I'm just gonna turn everything off for a second. So let's listen to the upbeat together with this upbeat. I like it. Only problem is that there's that coming in. So I'm gonna just delete that part. So it's a little bit more tight. You delete that via a very nice LFO tool going whoop all the way down, and then we don't have that problem anymore. Yay! There you go. Let's see. Okay, so this sounds pretty good. We have a cleaner version of this now. Let's now put it into this compressor. Okay, good. Next in the next session, next week Thursday, what I'll do is I'm gonna clean up a bit more, and I'm gonna make use of what is over here. Because he has some very cool things set up, which we're going to be using to compress back into it. And then we're going to get that really fat, over-the-top 90s compression sound. All right, cheers. Bye-bye.